After getting sick with the vertigo spells that wouldn't end, it made it harder for me to do some things. I mean, this is quite understandable, but reading and looking up things and learning more was harder for me. And I really like to design, but if the room is spinning and I'm looking at the image that on my paper that I'm going to draw, there's some issues here. So I learned to overcome that. And I think what I learned and how I overcame it would be a lot of help to other people. So let me try to explain here. Well, first off, I sat in a chair and I would listen to music. And at that time, I was listening to classical music. And I listened to some Native American music, Art Carlos Nakai. That Canyon Trilogy was one of them. And then, some of the mellow 80s, okay? So you sit back in a chair, you close your eyes, and you just visualize what you're going to design. The entire thing. I mean, it can be simple, like, you're designing a building, or you're designing a chair, or a table, or, we're talking something like what I'm going to machine out, or let's say you're going to build this muscle car. So in your mind, you look at this car, everything that needs done, and you visualize yourself doing it, every piece of it, which step you're going to do first. Okay? Now, afterwards, you got it all in your head, then write it down on the paper. This is one of the things I've been doing for years. Now, I figured out a way to do this much better than that. Now, I don't sleep much. I tend to go a long time without sleep. But I kind of have used this to my advantage too. So I go to bed, and as soon as I lay down, that's what I do. And I found that when I can get to sleep, I can think so fast. And because I don't have anything holding me back, figures are easier. And I may have read something in a book, or watched it on TV, or listened to a symposium, and I thought, well, I didn't quite pick that up, I didn't quite understand. But when you lay down and you sleep, you'll be surprised how easy that is. I've been doing this for years. Now, depending on which part of the year it is, for some odd reason, I always get up at either 3:30 or 4 o'clock in the morning. And I have some of my most brilliant ideas. And I write them down in a notebook. And sometimes it'll be a finished design, all the way from start to finish. Sometimes it'll be just something short, And interestingly enough, sometimes it will be a thought of something that's going to happen, okay? Or a thought of something that's going to be designed, or something that needs to be designed, and I write it down. This is where some of my best ideas have come from. Now, listen to that very carefully, because there has been a lot of famous people that have done that exact same thing. A lot of scientists, that's how they got their ideas. And there's a lot of composers, songwriters, that's how they got their ideas. They woke up, they got a song. They woke up, They got a poem. They woke up and they remember how to build this microscope or this telescope or this design of this new electrical part or this new computer part, or it came to them, they have all of a sudden the solution to a problem. Try it. I think you'll find that it'll help you design different things. Just give it a chance.